Okay, I'm here with Tien from Seattle. Tien, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Ryan?
Very good.
Cool.
So, how was Surf by Southwest 3 this year?
It was awesome. We had so many bands that played, a few surprises that came from out of state. That was incredible. Was well received. Probably our highest attendance numbers so far. The bar owner is super happy, and we're already talking about planning Surf by Southwest 4 for next year. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
So, after a hugely busy week or weeks heading up to Surf by Southwest 3, you come down to the Surf Guitar 101 convention. Tell me what makes it so special for you.
Well, for me personally, this is the premier surf event in the United States, and the reason why is, all the other surf festivals are great. Also, I love Jeff. This is the first time that he's been able to do it for the last 2 years because of COVID, and it's a little bit smaller than normal. But when he's full bore, he's gonna have like 10 bands on a Saturday, and the event is incredible. He'll bring international bands. He'll bring bands from all over the United States that normally I would never see, and I get exposed to them. And then usually there's a couple of pre-shows and some post-shows. Well, again, you get basically on a normal year, I would get 3 to 4 days straight of surf bands, which is awesome. And since it's first time we've been back since COVID, I want to come there and support them. And plus, he's got a great lineup. The Nebulas are awesome. The Volcanics are awesome. Surfer Joe. Who else is playing? The Mach 4. I mean, you can't beat it. It's a great lineup. And yeah, support Surf Guitar 101.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tien. I'm so glad I got to see you down here.
Same here, man. We'll see you again.
Hi, Willie. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm Willie B. I'm the bass player of Chum, and I'm here. Made the trek all the way from Malibu to here, and I want to hear some surf music.
So, before we get into SG101, tell me a little bit about the festival that you put on.
Oh, well, so our drummer of Chum sadly passed away, and we've been keeping his surf stomp going, because every year he would have a surf festival called the South Bay Surf Stomp. So if you go to southbaysurfstomp.com, we're keeping the tradition going, and now it's in its 20th year. So we've done 2 since he's passed away, and we got Slack Tone for this year.
Awesome. Why are festivals, but in particular SG101, why is that important for everybody to go to?
Well, I mean, festivals like this, it gets the surf crowd together, and there's not really very many things like that. You have the tiki crowd, but it's not really surf, and then this is more, kind of the instrumental surf crowd. Loving it.
Hi, today we have somebody very special in the surf community, all the way from Ohio. Please tell me your name and what you do for the surf community.
Okay, online you'd know me as Midwest Surf Guy. My real name is Guy Moore. And I do a radio show, the Rockin' and Surfing Show, out of Cincinnati. It also streams on WAIF883, WAIFradio.org. They changed the website recently.
So, what made you interested in traveling all the way from Ohio to California to see SG101?
Oh, well, actually, the only one I've missed, I think, is the very first one. And that one I didn't hear about. So, but I've been coming to all of them. I can't get enough surf music, it's almost like it gets in your blood, and you got to get a fresh hit of surf music. So
what is it about some of these bands that said, I got to make it this year?
Well, some of the bands are really famous. A bunch of them I've seen before, and just can't wait to see them again, And I have over 40,000 titles in my library of stuff.
Wow.
That I use that to do the radio show, but it's nothing like seeing it live and hearing it live. I mean, the CDs or records can't do it justice. So that's a lot of it. I go to a lot of surf shows in a lot of places, like the Asbury Park High Tide show. shows in Atlanta, like the Southern Surf Stomp Fest. Now there's another one in near Atlanta in Athens. It's Athens Surf Stomp Fest. But I travel around and go to surf shows all over the place. You know, I've driven through snowstorms to see the Volcanoes play. Actually, it was a blizzard and they closed the interstate, and I still pushed on through to get to see them play. But so I don't know. I guess it's almost like an addiction, you know.
And I'm sure you have lots of stories after coming off those shows to share on your show.
Oh yeah, one that was really wild was we were going to a show in Indianapolis to see the Madeira play, and we started getting these. Well, actually, just before we left, there were tornado sirens going off, and so we were driving apparently towards the tornado. Luckily, we didn't actually see the tornado, but it looked really bad outside, so we pulled over. And then when we got to the venue where the Madeira is playing, there were people that had cars out front and stuff, and their windshields were broken by the hail. It was so big. And it broke out sunroofs, windshields, and the roof thing outside the venue has giant dents in it still to this day from the hailstones hitting it.
Wow.
Yeah. I've had some really wild experiences, but it's always fun and exciting. And I just love the music, and,
Awesome.
and live is the best way to experience it.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Hey, I'm Bernard Yin, and I am with Par Avion, and we are an instrumental band with a heavy surf influence.
So you guys did some cool things in Mexico with your 7-inch. I saw Sis was on there. Tell me a little bit about that 7-inch.
Okay, so that was, well, it was a lot of fun, and it was an opportunity to collaborate with a group of musicians down there who were cumbia based, and cumbia has been influential to us, and you may have heard of this genre chicha, which has experienced a little bit of a revival, which is essentially cumbia with psychedelic or surfy guitars. So it's really kind of like a missing member of the surf music family, if you will, but originated in the 60s and in South America, Peru, I believe. And it's, anyway, so we hooked up with this group and we did a recording with them, and each group also did a recording of their own tunes, theirs leaning hard into the cumbia world, and the other one, which is a song called Sierra Nevada, which we recorded, which was more of an instrumental rock surf type tune. And we brought Dusty Watson down with us to do all of these recordings and gigs with us. And this was February and March of 2020, right before the lockdown.
Great. So how do you feel about playing at the Barclay or these SG101 pre-shows?
Well, I think it's extremely important to say that when Jeff offers us a gig, we take it very seriously, even if it's logistically a pain in the ass to get to, or if it's at a venue we like or don't like. That's all of those things go out the window. But we've never played the Barclay before, so I'm excited about that. And the SG101 festival, or convention, whatever you want to call it, is always brings some cool people from other parts of the state and other parts of California. So it's a great opportunity to hang with people and a lot of great musical talent. And so the feeling's positive, and hopefully we'll deliver. And I'll humor you in that I'm playing solid state, and I'm even using a digital delay in my line of gear. But I am using a surfy bear pedal. Doesn't that redeem me? Shit.
Awesome. Hi Art, how are you doing today?
Hey Ryan, what's up?
So we're at the SG101 convention. Tell me about music recordings and what this means for you.
Music Recordings is here to support the Surf Guitar 101 convention. We've been doing it for 15 years or so, and this is the first one after a stop with the pandemic. You know, it paused for 2 years, and happy to be here again.
Awesome.